lovelies, and welcome to the first of many videos that I have labeled Tea Talks because I love tea and I love talking. Hopefully these videos will be a chance for me to be super real with you guys, as well as hopefully give some advice. They'll probably range from impromptu topics that are just on my mind to other types of videos that you guys might request of me. So if you can't already tell the title, this video is going to be about transitioning, and let's say it's just not about the bright side of transitioning. That being said, for anyone who has ever transitioned, you understand where I'm going to be coming from with this video. Transitioning is not easy. I don't think anyone has ever said that transitioning is easy. It's one thing to hear people say it's difficult, and then it's another thing to experience the difficulty. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like going back on my decision to transition. It's just like a constant struggle now. Literally, I'm on the struggle bus. So this style is an old twist out pulled back into a bun, feigning some sort of style, but really just a fail of a twist and curl. And by old twist out, I really mean yesterday I put these in and didn't work out today. So here are some of the issues I've been dealing with my transitioning journey that I want to share with you guys, just because I'm sharing with you my whole journey and maybe someone else can relate to me and maybe someone else can find a solution. 1, thin ends, growing your hair out in its natural texture, which likely will be thicker since it's curlier than the relaxed hair. Literally, my hair is super thick at the roots and super thin at the ends. I mean, there isn't even a possibility of wash and go in the near future, considering the fact that I literally have a curly fro and then like Chucky Fenster from Rugrats ends sticking out. Yeah, it's just not the look I'm going for. There's also the fact that my hair has been experiencing some breakage, on top of the fact that, you know, your relaxed ends are gonna look thinner just because you're growing out a thicker texture, but my ends are actually thinner than my roots because they've been breaking off. I do know that one side of my hair is actually a little bit longer than the other side of my hair, even though I did do a trimming / cut video about a month and a half ago. I guess it wasn't that successful, or maybe I experienced more breakage because now one side is like maybe an inch longer than the other side. Can't work with it. Just can't. The other thing I've been dealing with is the battle of the textures, as I'm going to call it. Most people know that with transitioning you have 2 different textures. The demarcation line is a really weak point. That is what's known. What is special about my situation is that, I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but my natural hair will cooperate with any style whatsoever that I try to do with it. My relaxed hair is kind of just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Twist outs, braid outs, bantu knot outs. It's been like the past month that literally my relaxed ends don't hold a style. There is one thing that I'm gonna try next week that I have been suggested to do, which is to use gel in my styles as a holding product. I will try that, but having not tried that yet, all of my styles have been extreme fails. I've been wanting to come to you all with tons of videos about tutorials, and then I go for the takedown and it's just like, oh, this is actually not resembling any type of style whatsoever. The other thing I'm dealing with that has to do with thin ends and breakage is the fact that the front half of my head in general has a looser curl pattern than the back half of my head, which I know a lot of people experience. Tighter, kinkier coils, rougher demarcation line, the back was already thin, it's breaking off, so I have probably like this much relaxed hair in the back. I'm kind of experiencing the whole matted thing that some naturals experience. I'll lay down and it'll just be like, matted hair. No more style, just matted. Because at this point, I think, sadly, in the very middle back, my natural hair is longer than my relaxed hair, which is ridiculous, obviously, because I have a full head of hair that's relaxed. But the area that's broken in the middle back is kind of like shorter in some places than my natural hair is at this point. My natural hair is taking over. Battle of the textures, I mean, natural's winning. That leads me to the next thing that I've been dealing with in my transition journey so far. And for anyone who doesn't know, I'm about 6.5 months into my transition right now. Getting scissor happy. So there are pros and cons to being scissor happy. There is the fact that I'm in love with my natural hair texture, and all I want to do is play with it and figure out what my curls are like, because I was natural before. I had a whole video explaining why I transitioned, but my hair was damaged, so I didn't have like an actual curl or any kind of shrinkage. So it's really fun for me to play with my natural hair texture. I've been snipping in the back. Also a reason why the back is shorter in general. I've been snipping like every wash. I just like go for the scissors. I'm like, I'm only gonna snip like one tiny section. I end up going like for a whole like square 4 inches. Another issue that presents is the compulsive big chop wave of emotion. I think I've mentioned to a handful of people several times in the past weeks out loud that I'm just gonna cut my hair off tomorrow, all of it. All of it. And a lot of you might suggest, you know, if you're really thinking about it, just go right ahead and chop it off. But I really, really want to stick to this. I really do. And I want to make it at least to a year and hopefully 18 months. I haven't really decided a date yet, but I really want to make it a long time because I decided to transition. I dyed my hair. I don't want to cut off all my dyed hair yet. I really want to stick to it, but I was ready to rip my hair out. It's that frustrating sometimes. Instead of rambling for forever and ever and ever, hopefully I can give you guys some advice. Be prepared for transitioning and the fact that it's not easy at all, but totally worth it if you do want to go natural. Here are a couple things that I've been doing to stay sane. I do plan a protective style this summer. I'm going to be doing probably like an 8-week sun release twist protective style. That will give me such a break from my hair. It's really good to just get out of your head for a little bit and have your hair be taken care of and not have to worry about it every day. Applying tons of conditioner for no reason. I just do it now. And I know a lot of people don't do that, but I will leave conditioner just in my hair. People say it makes your hair too soft. I think it's a case-by-case situation. So for me, my hair can get pretty rough sometimes. And if I just apply some conditioner before I style it, there's no matting, there's no tangling. It's amazing. The other thing is to wet your hair. So that's what I've been doing a lot lately, is just like wetting it. Even if it's not like washing it or even rinsing, I just kind of have a spray bottle and I fill it up with warm water and just spritz it around my hair, especially my roots, just so I can add some relief to the demarcation line. So these are some things that I've been doing to help myself. It's still been quite a struggle though, so if you guys have any advice for me at all, leave it down below in the comments. Thanks so much for tuning into this tea talk, and tell me if you enjoy these kind of videos, what you would like to see, and if you want, you can leave some of your transition experience below as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. My tea's getting cold. I think I'm doing more talking than teaing. Whoops. This is my tea mug. It will be making frequent appearances in my tea talk videos. My ends are actually thinner than my natural texture right now. And my ends are, I can't talk. I can't.